Today we continue the Rambam's rules for what counts as a mitzvah and what does not. Rule number 6, when the Torah words a command in both positive and negative expressions, like rest on the Shabbos and don't work on the Shabbos, those are to be counted as two mitzvahs, one positive and one negative. Rule number 7, details of a mitzvah don't count as separate mitzvahs. Like when the Torah says, don't bring an animal with a blemish as a sacrifice, the list of blemishes given afterwards are not individual prohibitions. Rule number 8, the Hebrew word lo has many translations. Do not, shall not, doesn't need, doesn't have to. Only do nots counts as prohibitions. Rule number 9 has 3 parts. Part 1 is that unless noted by the sages, repetitious statements in the Torah don't count as separate mitzvahs. Like the mitzvah against eating blood. It's repeated 7 times in the Torah. Only one mitzvah, not 7. Part 2 is that when the Torah words a command in ambiguous terms so as to include many acts under one umbrella, like the verse, Lo tochlu al hadam, do not eat over blood, from which we derive 5 prohibitions, none of these count as part of the 613 since they're not explicit in the Torah. And part 3 is that when the Torah gives a series of prohibitions, but only uses the word do not once at the beginning of the list, like do not eat this and this and this, the whole list counts as one mitzvah.